Deal. The new Faro's Lounge Kickstarter. Got what I wanted. Saw what I saw. It was naughty. It was fair, but it was naughty. The life we lead and the things we do, and the pain that we wrought upon oneself. Life can be so naughty. All right, so here we go. Diamondbacks, Marlins. I won yesterday, got the bankroll back up. I got to get it to I almost went and blew 220 on that fucking Dodger game and upgraded from the $1 game to the $11 game, but then I got my ass kicked and I would have lost it all. So I literally put them in and then withdrew. Went out with some friends and said, fuck this. I went home real quick and then fucking withdrew. I said, no, don't jump in with it. The idea is that until you get that bankroll up to 1,000, you shouldn't be playing the $10 games. Otherwise, you're going to keep emptying out your wallet. There's 4 to 5 fucking showdowns a day. So you're going to drop at least $100 a day until you're winning consistently. I won yesterday. It doesn't mean shit until I can win. You got to win like a couple days in a row. 4 or 5. There's 4 games in today's slate, 4 showdown games. So we're dropping 80, and the idea is to try to walk away with 1,000. Well, what was it, 150, 200? Point is, you know what the fuck I'm talking about here. Anyway, so the Diamondbacks first. On the mound, Eduardo Rodriguez, 2 card. They got a lot of work to do today. We're back on the YouTube. Corbin Carroll's a Jack 3. I think, do we even need to look? The man just locks himself into the fucking lineup. He's a Jack 3. So he's a lock. Geraldo Perdomo, 7 card. Oh, we have to go here. Right? Yes. Geraldo Perdomo, 7 card. Havin Smith. Let's go down here. Havin Smith, 6 card. Now, interestingly quiet, Josh Naylor has snuck himself up to a 9, almost in the Jacks category. Josh Naylor on a fucking streak. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., 5 card. Eugenio Suarez, 8 card. Alec Thomas, 4 card. I forgot to put in Corbin Carroll. Don't forget that. You want Carroll in every lineup. All right, good. We did it. All right, good. Suarez, it's Corbin Carroll, and Alec Thomas. Corbin Carroll and Tim Tower, finally on the board. Hit his first home run last night. Young Tim. Congratulations, young man. A life of hopes and dreams awaits you. Or perhaps failure. Jose Herrera on the board, along with Tim Tower. Pitching for the Marlins, Mr. Edward Cabrera. Edward Cabrera is on the board. What else we got? Xavier Edwards, 5 card. Connor Norby on the board. Otto Lopez, 4 card. Eric Wagaman, 4 card. Kyle Stowers, 5 card. Dane Myers, 4 card. Griffin Conine, 5 card. Javier Sanova, that's a new name. I'm assuming making his major league debut. Not on the board just yet. We shall see. And finally, Rob Brantley on the board. I'm going to the Marlins game Monday for the Reds coming to town. I have got the tour of Lone Depot Park, and I'm going to be sitting in the dugout club. I'm thinking 2 attempts at giving out hoodies to Marlins players. Hell hath no fury like a man determined to be famous. Eduardo Rodriguez took the loss Friday as the Diamondbacks were down 7-0 by the Brewers, giving up 3 runs on 6 hits and 2 walks over 6 innings. He struck out 3. The veteran lefty delivered his first quality start of 2025 on 95 pitches, but it wasn't good enough as Arizona's bats got completely stymied by Jose Quintana. Rodriguez is a 4.86 ERA through his first 3 outings of the season, but his 120 whip and 20 Ks through 16 innings might be a better reflection of how effective he's been. Rodriguez will look for his first win of the campaign at his next trip to the mound, which is scheduled to come on the road next week in Miami. Meh. We know Corbin Carroll's locked in. He's a fucking Jack 3. 2 for 5. Home run, double, 5 RBIs in Tuesday's win over the Marlins. Carroll opened the game scoring with an RBI double during Arizona's 4-run second inning. He capped off the team's 10-run outburst with a grand slam in the 6th. It was his 6th long ball of the year, all of which have come since April 1st. Last season, Carroll did not hit his 6th home run until his 96th game. His 2025 slash line is up to 338, 423, 735 with 14 extra base hits and 15 RBIs through 17 contests. Man is a beast. Did we flip the switch? We did. Man's a fucking beast. Geraldo Perdomo, 1 for 5 with a home run, 3 RBIs in Tuesday's win over Marlins. After Corbin Carroll doubled home the first run of Arizona's 4-run second inning, Perdomo capped it with a 3-run blast deep to right field. It was the shortstop's 3rd homer through 17 games, matching last season's total of over 98 games. And he's halfway to the career high of 6 he hit in 2023. Perdomo leads Arizona with 16 RBIs. So he's connected with Corbin Carroll. After Corbin Carroll doubled home the first run of Arizona's 4-run second inning, Perdomo capped it, 3-run blast deep to right. 3rd homer through 17 games, matching last season's total. He's halfway to his career high of 6. He leads Arizona with 16 RBIs. All right, we like Perdomo. He's on the list. Sorry, I'm loopy this morning. Loopy doopy. Pavin Smith, 2 for 4, the solo home run in Wednesday's win over Miami. Smith extended Arizona's lead to 2 runs in the 6th inning when he took Max Meyer deep to center field for a 429-foot solo home run. It was Smith's 2nd homer of the year, and he's begun the season slashing 386, 460, 659 with 9 runs and 5 RBIs in 50 plate appearances. Slashing 386. 9 runs, 5 RBIs. Holy shit. Boys are tearing it up. Pavin Smith is on the list. But Perdomo is linked with Carroll. We like the linking. So Perdomo right now has got the advantage over Pavin Smith. Now Josh Naylor's a fucking 9 now. 1 for 3 with a walk, a solo homer, and additional runs scored in Wednesday's win over the Marlins. Naylor got the Diamondbacks on the board in the 2nd inning when he took Max Meyer deep to center field for a 398-foot solo home run. Naylor has logged solo home runs in back-to-back games and has 3 long shots and 6 RBIs over his last 6 outings. Goddamn. Fucking Diamondbacks. Fucking Diamondbacks. It's a dangerous fucking team right now. I wish I went to this fucking game. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., 1 for 4, the 2-run homer in Wednesday's win over Miami. Gurriel capped off the Diamondbacks scoring with the team's 4th home run of the game when he took Tyler Phillips deep to left field for a 415-foot 2-run homer in the 8th inning. It was Gurriel's 3rd homer of the season and his first since April 2nd against the Yankees. He has struggled this year, but Wednesday's moonshot might help the veteran outfielder turn the corner. Interesting. Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 4, the runs scored in Tuesday's win over Miami. Suarez helped carry the Diamondbacks through the season's opening week, but has hit the skids since. After launching his 5th home run in the 5th game of the season, Suarez is batting .098 with 0 RBIs and 17 strikeouts over the subsequent 12 contests. Ah, you prick. You're letting everybody down. Alec Thomas entered Sunday's game as defense replacement. Good for you. Well, there is something to read there. So went 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs and a stolen base in a 5-2 win over Milwaukee. Thomas' 2-run single in the bottom of the 8th inning gave the Diamondbacks insurance. He's been an effective hitter early on with 10 RBIs through 11 games. Thomas' career high in the RBIs is 39, which he accomplished in 2022 and 2023. Yeah, it's boring. It's boring. Tim Tower went 1 for 4 to solo home run in Wednesday's win over the Marlins. Tower slugged his first MLB home run in the 7th inning when he took Tyler Phillips to left center field for a 414-foot blast. The rookie has appeared in 6 games this season and has gone 4 for 18 with 1 walk, 4 runs scored, 1 home run, and 5 RBIs. He looks set to see most of his starts at second base, while Ketel Marte is on the injured list. So this young kid, Tim Tower, get him on that list. Tim Tower is playing for a job. And finally, Jose Herrera. Started catcher in bat 9th. Good for you. On to the other side of the ball, we have your hometown, my hometown, Miami Marlins. Edward Cabrera did not factor into the decision in Friday's loss to the Nationals. He allowed 2 runs on 4 hits and 3 walks while striking out 5 over 5.5 innings. Cabrera started the season on the 15-day injured list due to a blister on his right middle finger that developed during spring training. He was activated off the IL on Friday and didn't yield a run through the first 5 innings. He ran into more resistance in the 6th inning, was pulled after giving up a 2-run homer to Josh Bell and a walk to Alex Cole. Known for being erratic, Cabrera fell just 1 shy of registering a quality start. Throwing 79 pitches and generating 1.5 whips, the 26-year-old right-hander will look for his first win in his next start, which is slated for next week at home against the Diamondbacks. Neither pitcher is doing a fucking thing for me today. You want to read positive shit. You don't want to force a pitcher in there just because he's the most expensive fucking card. Edwards went 2 for 4 with 1 walk, 1 2 RBIs in Friday's loss to the Nationals. Edwards got the scoring going for the Marlins with a 2 RBI single in the 5th frame, and he crossed home plate 2 batters later on Kyle Stower's double. Friday marked Edwards' 4th multi-hit game of the season, and he started the year slashing 300, 390, 360 with 3 stolen bases, 8 walks, and 5 RBIs across 59 plate appearances. Okay, good for you. Not bad. Looking for interesting. The Marlins reinstated Norby from the 10-day injured list Thursday. He'll start at third base and suck my dick. All right, good for you. All right. Otto Lopez. Not in the lineup. Good for you. Da-da. Eric Wagaman. Out of the lineup for Wednesday's game against the Diamondbacks. Kyle Stowers. 3 for 5 with 2 runs scored and 2 RBIs in Sunday's win over Washington. Stowers stayed hot Sunday, smacking a 2-run double in the 8th inning to put the Marlins up by 7. Stowers entered the series against Washington having gone 7 for 13 with 3 runs scored, 3 doubles, and 6 RBIs. Just said the magic goddamn word, which is hot. It's an old story. It puts Mr. Stowers on the list. Wow. What else we got? Dane Myers. Out of the lineup for Monday's game against that's old fucking news. It's 2 weeks old. That's a fortnight, motherfucker. Griffin Conine. 2 for 3 with 2 walks, 1 run scored, 2 RBIs in Sunday's win over the Nationals. Conine got the Marlins on the board with a 1-run single in the 2nd inning, and he knocked in his 2nd run in the 8th frame with a single to right field. The 27-year-old outfielder is slashing 304, 385, 435 with 6 walks, 7 runs scored, 1 home run, 5 RBIs across 22 plate appearances this season. Meh. This guy, this tall drink of water, Javier Sanoja, will start at third base and bat 8th in Sunday's game against the Nationals. Let's read the fucking thing. Sanoja will be in the lineup for the 4th time in 5 games, with each of those starts coming at a different position. Third base, second base, shortstop, left field. The 22-year-old has produced a .606 OPS through 25 plate appearances and should remain a regular presence in the lineup versus left-handed pitching, while also occasionally drawing start against righties thanks to his ability to play all over the diamond. All right. Yeah, he's doing backflips. Rob Brantley, starting a catcher, batting ninth. All right, what do we got down here? Besides, brought to you by the new Faro's Lounge Kickstarter, we have 5 cards. 5 cards of interest. 5 cards of interest. Kyle Stowers, Tim Tawa, Josh Naylor, Pavin Smith, Geraldo Perdomo. Stowers had a hot on him. We need a Marlin. Right now, first cards I'm putting in a Geraldo Perdomo and Kyle Stowers. So Perdomo and Stowers. That's where we're going. Start, and we'll come back for the rest. Perdomo, Stowers. There's Perdomo, so let's get Stowers. So Perdomo, Stowers. Stowers Pizza. Perdomo, Stowers. Perdomo, Stowers. Where are they? Mr. Perdomo, Kyle Stowers. I like the Perdomo Carroll connection there. The idea is they're comboing off each other, scoring runs together. Might just get you something more than a first place win. You could win multiple places. Might be filling in with Mr. Tim Tower right underneath there. Stowers, Perdomo. Kid coming in with the hot bat. Stowers and Perdomo. Perdomo and Stowers. Perdomo and Stowers. Bush and LaRouche. Perdomo, Stowers. Perdomo, Stowers already there. Perdomo, Stowers. Perdomo, Stowers. Perdomo, Stowers. And Perdomo, Stowers. Let's come back over here. Now we're pretty limited. So let's automatically grab Mr. Tim Tawa and close that up, Mr. Rob Brantley. Lineup is in. Eduardo Rodriguez, Corbin Carroll, the captain here. Now up top, what we got left? You get rid of Stowers and Perdomo. We got Tawa, Naylor, and Pavin Smith. Let's go right for that fucking 9-card Josh Naylor. Close it out with some Tim Tawa. Leaving us with Eric Wagaman. Yep, is our top thing here. Bang. Where is that thing? Again, let's go for Naylor. We close it out with some Tawa. That gets us Wagaman again. Close it out with Wagaman. He is the Wagaman. Now, we can't get Naylor here, so let's go right to Tim Tawa and see what we can get the best. Otto Lopez, Alec Thomas. Wagaman again. Let's go right to the top for Otto Lopez. He's been reliable to me when I've seen him live. Again, we can't get Tawa. We can't get the Naylors. We go for Tawa and Wagaman. Miss out on Naylor again. So, Tawa and Pavin Smith. All right, rock and roll. Tawa, Wagaman. So we can get Naylor and Tawa. We definitely get Naylor here. with enough left over for Pavin Smith. Naylor. Oh, we just missed out on Pavin Smith. But you can get the veteran, Mr. Luis Gurriel Jr., who went fucking yard. He'll be our 6th card here. Again, we miss out, but we grab Mr. Tower. Close it out. We'll grab this new kid, Sonoja. Since Herrera is no bargain. Grab Tower. And Alec Thomas. Josh Naylor. And Wagaman. Naylor. And we can't even get Tower on this one. We'll have to settle for Mr. Brantley. Naylor. Norby. Hey, shit, no, we get Tower there. Ah, fuck me. I gotta fix that one. Gotta fix it. 1 second. Let's close out some of these old ones. I gotta fix that from Norby to Tower. Actually, I could fix a bunch of them, and I stuck Wagaman in. I could always be Tower. It should be Tower before Wagaman if Wagaman's your 6. Yeah. Might just be the way to go. I have to fix a few of these. Just a second here. Naylor. Then Tawa. Thomas. So that's a full-on Arizona stack. But we gotta fix that Connor Norby one real quick. Because I realize if you're taking Wagaman or any of those guys as a 6 card, you're better off just taking Tawa. Naylor in here while we wait for that one to punch up. Josh Naylor. Just gotta fix something real quick. Tawa's there, Tawa's there. Tawa's not in here. Tawa. That one's good. I like Pavin Smith as your 6. But here, you can grab... No, Gurriel's not bad there either. Tawa's already there. Tawa. It's the Connor Norby one, yes. Brantley, I couldn't get Tawa, right? But here, I can get Tawa. And just leave cash on the fucking table. Good. Here's Brantley. This was the one I wanted to fix too. Tawa. Now watch Connor Norby go fucking yard fucking 5 times today. And finally, there we go. Done. See how quickly that was the fix? All right. See again, do you want to do Alec Thomas as your 6 card or Tim Tawa? I mean, what the fuck has Alec Thomas done? He's done shit. This is 92, so we're going to go all the way up for a Pavin Smith here. That'll be our 6 on that. Here again, Pavin Smith over Xavier Edwards. Not always about the best money available. And again, Pavin Smith. Done. 20 lineups. May fate and faith decide your fortune if you should win. Blow your money right here on the new Faro's Lounge Kickstarter. Peace, love, and war. All that shit in between.